And we've got
Hey, Kevin.
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Middleton. No good with the triple.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Simmons. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. About a minute played so far here in the first. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And Embiid pulls it down.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Feeds it to Curry. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Now Holiday. Passes to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Curry. Lopez with the block.
You're having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid in timing when to leap up to block shots.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Giannis against Simmons. Antetokounmpo throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Ben Simmons. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. And to Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Scott. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. The Bucks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
The 76ers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. 1:39 left to play here in the first. Milton's shot is good.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Here is Forbes. It's Portis, high post. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Now, here's Milton. D right on him. The shot, no good. Left side, Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Giannis. That one's not going to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Now, here's Maxey. Teague covering. Maxey passes to Scott. 4 on the clock. Here's Howard. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Milton. And here's Maxey. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. It's all tied in Philadelphia. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin.
I think the underdog story, started when I was a kid.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Teague. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. Now, here's Scott. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Tucker. To the middle. Here's Nwora. Forbes the pass to Portis. Shot clock at 5. Outside Teague. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Fast break. Milwaukee ahead. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
And this speaks to how strong Portis is. It's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
Maxey passes to Howard. To the paint. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Scott against Teague. Tucker the pass to Nwora. Launches it. The offensive rebound. The 76ers shooting 43% from the floor. Milton kicks to Thibault. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And Milwaukee has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Portis. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Maybe we all know Harris as a shooter, but he can still get up.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Simmons passes to Curry. Outside, Simmons. Inside. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got 12 in the game.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Sixers.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Curry. 1:03 left in the second quarter. And that one, good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Giannis outside. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Curry. The pass to Embiid. Curry looking it over. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And Simmons slams it in.
Demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home that alley-oop.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. 14 points for him. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Simmons. And there's the foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ahead by 9.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams up. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo in this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
76ers moving the ball around. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. Simmons got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. The Bucks shooting well. They're at 45%. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good from outside. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Passes it to Simmons. Green against Giannis. 6 to shoot. But 5 by Simmons. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Curry against Holiday. And that one drops for him.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Pass to Harris. Back to Curry. Down low. There's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Curry, and it's Hill in for Tobias Harris. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Simmons. And Maxey subbed in for Hill.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded close. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Oh, it's going to take more than that to stop Howard. He's excellent at fighting off the defense.
Outside Teague. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Thybulle, the pass to Maxey. Back to Thybulle. On the wing, Milton. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Howard can't hit.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Tucker finds Teague. Here's Portis, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
So assured. Sometimes Portis prepares himself to shoot the ball as it's coming his way.
Pass to Thybulle. Howard against Portis. Howard, the pass to Thybulle. Milton with it. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Portis. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here is Forbes, defended by Scott. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Bucks passing it around. Tucker misses the three. The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Milton. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Forbes, the pass to Portis. kept alive.
Plays with so much passion. Love how effective Portis is at drawing fouls.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Milton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 7. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside, Simmons. Lopez with the steal. And that's an intentional foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Curry finds Simmons. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Middleton looking it over. And he banks in the layup.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Simmons against Giannis. Simmons dishes to Curry.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Bucks trail by 4. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense where he makes his living blocking shots.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Embiid kicks to Curry. The rebound by Middleton. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game. Back to DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Curry. Howard trying to free himself up. The shot by Curry, no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Middleton finds Holiday. And here is Lopez to take the lead. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Embiid. Howard at the elbow. And it's slammed in by Howard.
This is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. 1:11 left to play in the final quarter.
Not the guy you expect to be missing a bunt.
The 76ers leading by 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Simmons looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Giannis outside. To the paint. Here's Middleton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch. As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Outside, Simmons. Lopez against Embiid. Back to Simmons. Clock at 6. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. Can't cash in. And it's sent back by Howard. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Timeout called the 76ers. The score knotted at 44. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. They could win it. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Joel Embiid. Howard is out there with Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Curry in a shooting guard. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And stolen by Howard. Harris with it. Picked up by Portis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it. The fast break chance.
Well, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Simmons trying to get open as Lopez. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the first points here in the overtime period for the 76ers.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of game.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, stepping up as a leader. There's a reason Harris has the ball in these spots. He knows how to deliver.
It's Giannis with the drive, and it's sent back by Howard. Embiid against Lopez. Outside, Simmons. Where he finds Howard. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. In close, he hits it. Giannis has got 22 points.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Now here's Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Yes!
Remarkable poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. But they'll get another chance. Giannis up top. Guarded by Simmons. Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Embiid. Now Simmons. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On deep.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
All right, David. Welcome to Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. The downtown skyline shining brilliant. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. Durant for three. Rebound by the 76ers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Tries again. He can't get it to go. Harden with the defensive effort. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Green with the rebound. And the 76ers with possession. Embiid, the pass to Harris. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight. And I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. Oh, what a dunk! And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And they double up Jordan. Back to Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And, you know, over time, Harden has really mastered the pump fake. Amazing watching him continue to trick the defense time and time again.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw drops for Harden. And both free throws good for James Harden.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden the pass to Jordan. Embiid with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Finished off the break. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And the rejection by Embiid.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Good on the shot. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the 76ers?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. 76ers on defense. Irving. And that time, also a missed shot.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Yep, it counts.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Irving. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Now, here's Maxey. Passes it to Milton. Right side, Scott. Shoots over Brown. 5 on the clock. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Curry outside.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
And finished off by Brown.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Great D that time from Green. Nets trail by 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. No good from Luwawu.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Brown against Curry. And the shot goes down.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading in. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to him.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Green. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot.
Well, you got to mind your business around Irving when you've got the ball. He'll pick your pocket in no time.
And here's Maxey. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Yep, that one goes.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Irving.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Curry. Here's Howard. Second chance shot, and Griffin sends it back. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Nets trail by 4. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Harden. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Nick Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Harden finds Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. Lets it go with a 3. Again, the miss by Harden.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out to Harris. There's the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Harris. And now a 7-point 76ers lead. Durant dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Thibault with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Pass to Thibault. Harris outside. Kicks to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid, the pass to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 7. Back to Jordan. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. To the inside. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harris dishes to Green. Pass to Thibault. Embiid with it. Durant with some nice D. Harden against Green. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from James Harden.
Aggressive in deep. Once Harden gets to a spot he likes, he goes right to work.
And stolen by Jordan. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Right out of the gates, it was Philadelphia setting the tone. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited 14-4 run to start. That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or 2 ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Now, Milton. No points in the game yet for him. 5 on the clock. Here's Howard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I think he's just got to be a little smarter around Howard. That guy's, I mean, Howard's pretty crafty at drawing contact on the way up.
The importance of the 3-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, There are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Simmons passes to Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Nets trail by 7. Irving looking for an opening. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
The 76ers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
Simmons against Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers leading by 10. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And stolen by Simmons. Milton kicks to Simmons. Howard trying to free himself up. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Seth Curry comes in for Harris. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Maxey passes to Howard. It's stolen by Green. Round down low. Curry meets him. It's deflected. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Curry passes to Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Irving dishes to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Maxey passes to Curry. Here's Maxey. Here's Howard. Griffin grabs the board, and there's the call on Howard. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And you know, Seth Curry has that shooter's mentality, which makes defenses uncomfortable. And that's part of how he gets these calls.
Poked away. It's stolen by Milton. The 76ers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. On the wing, Irving. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Brooklyn now, on out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Green, and it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. Dinwiddie finds Harden. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Clock at 4, and Simmons. Slams it in.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. I mean, it's quite honestly what he does best in pick and roll situations.
Here's Harden. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
In the corner, it's Harris. Outside, Simmons. Back to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
You know, Tobias Harris is a quality shooter with good size and ball skills, moves well without the ball. I mean, Harris is a real weapon in the pick and roll.
Here's Dinwiddie. Harris, and staying with the play, Harris.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Thibault, the pass to Harris. And they pick up 2. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Green. Passes it to Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Now the feed to Howard. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. I told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Harden against Simmons. Harden, that's good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Now, here's Thibault, guarded by Harden. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. 1:25 left in the game. Harris passes to Simmons. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Philadelphia?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Dinwiddie outside. Lobs it up for Jordan. Dinwiddie finds Jordan.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
At the line of defense, DeAndre Jordan. Taking 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Philadelphia.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Poked loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Now here's Simmons. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good competition. And with
hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the 3. Here's Bogdanovich, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Good instincts there from Hunter to get the steal.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons, NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Capella against Embiid. Count it. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Now Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, looked like he was hungry to get 2.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now here is Harris. 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Tobias just going strong that time.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Now, here is Young, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Here's Green. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
So it's Atlanta now after the Sixers pick up 2. Young. Outside Collins. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail. Nice move. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got his second bucket.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Fernando. Williams dishes to Okongwu. Now Howard. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Second shot opportunity.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
The Hawks trail by 3. Herter passes to Williams. That one falls.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Maxey. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Gallinari on the wing. Williams in the post, defended by Milton. Williams can't hit.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit. You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
Here's Herter, following the basket by Dwight Howard. And Williams, here we go. The pass to Herter. Inside. Here's Okongwu. Excellent D from Howard. The 76ers leading by 3. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Howard with the steal. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers on top, up 5. live. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with block.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Okongwu. Williams is out there, Gallinari, and it's Herter in at the 2 spot. Here's Fernando. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And here's Milton. Outside Curry. That shot is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Howard selling the up fake there, but not the worst thing to send him to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Young looking around. And the layup's good off the glass. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
To the paint. And then Hunter with the jam.
DeAndre Hunter getting his team fired up with that dunk.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Maxey, defended by Young. Shot clock at 5. Maxey passes to Scott. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The Hawks trail by 6. Young outside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go. Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Young with no one around. They get it again. A shot, no good. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Simmons. Embiid. Great positioning on the putback.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number 1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Embiid drives in. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Simmons with it. 6 points for him. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young inside. Simmons is there. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Young. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
And here's Young from the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At its highest, their lead topped out. And that.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Here's Williams. Capella trying to free himself up. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Williams.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
And Capella sends it back. Bogdanovich inside, defended by Thybulle, and he commits the intentional foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Howard's checked in, and Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. Dishes to Hunter. Kicks it out to Collins. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Simmons. Oh!
Yeah. And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Good D by Embiid.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Out to Harris. Pass to Embiid. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the 76ers. So for the Hawks. Down low. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Gallinari.
Well, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City. And the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Philadelphia leading by 12. Pass to Maxey. To the middle. The jump hook, Rebound by the Hawks. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That's his first foul. The 76ers shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Hilton the pass to Maxey. He can't hit that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
1:44 left to play in the third. Here's Gallinari. Here's Okongwu. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. That cuts the lead to single digits. Gallinari's got his first 2 points. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. This is his first free throw of the game. Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Young outside. Gallinari dishes to Young. Back to Gallinari. And Young kicks to Gallinari. Young, good look, drops it in from 14 feet away. That's now 8 points for Trae Young.
He just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Curry. Shooting foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. The Hawks trail by 12. Young outside. Back to Collins. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Count that one. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. The pass to Capella. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Shoots over Curry. Atlanta again missing.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Second chance effort. Here's Howard. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Bogdanovich plays with a ton of confidence, and there's good reason for it. Over the last 4 seasons, he's performed so consistently well. Really raised the eyebrows about how talented this big guy can be.
Now here's Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. Good. And the 76ers lead by 16.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Danny Green. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. 6 to shoot. Passes to Hunter. Puts it up. Gets an open look and hits.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
The 76ers leading by 14. Simmons passes to Thibault. Bogdanovich against Simmons. Howard. Simmons trying to get open. That's short off the rim.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Pass to Collins. Feeds to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Harris. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Embiid wide open. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Back to Collins. Kicks it to Capella. The dish to Collins. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dwight Howard.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. Here's Young. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And here's Harris from the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hunter, the pass to Capella. It's Young on the wing. Connects from 3-point range.
This is Trae Young's game right there. Rise and fire, and these shots are helping out the offense.
And Hunter over to help. Simmons against Collins. Outside, Simmons. The tray. And that one is off. So it's the 76ers winning this one. And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down? Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Middleton inside. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. DiVincenzo's got the opening basket of the game for the Bucks. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Holiday against Curry. Down low, here's Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Oh, with tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Releases from 15. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And now the 76ers on the break. Harris has got the ball. Curry's shot is off. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Outside Holiday. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Curry, good. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside Holiday. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Now here's Curry. Outside for Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Simmons.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Passes it to DiVincenzo. A Holiday. does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Maxey's checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Ben Simmons.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Philadelphia. Offensive rebound, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And you know that's going to be goal. And yet the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Here's Maxey following the basket by Chris Middleton. Here's Milton, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here's Middleton. From outside the arc. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Here's Giannis. And the basket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen by Middleton. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. He's got 5.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now Milton. From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Beyond the arc, and Holiday is good for 3.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Drew Holiday has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the... And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day...
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
PJ Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now, here's Thibault. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Back to Forbes. From downtown. Rebounded by Howard. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Thibault. Tries again. Pass to Maxey. Here's Thibault. Howard trying to free himself up. Back to Milton. And the pass to Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. No good on the 3. Bucks leading by 7. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we see him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
A steal. Now here comes Teague leading the break. Here's Connaughton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Scott, and finished off by Scott.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Portis finds Tucker. Pass to Forbes. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Simmons passes to Embiid, and now we've got the intentional foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Bucks leading by 7. Holiday looking over the floor. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, ouch.
Yes, did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Back to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Pass to Embiid. Simmons looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harris. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
The wing jumper off target. And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. And he might not get all the attention, but you talk about smooth scoring wins in this league, fellas. Chris Middleton right at the top of that list. And that's
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. The shot by Curry, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. And Holiday has it in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. The 76ers trail by 7. Green kicks to Embiid. Back to Green. Fires for 3. That one, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Middleton left side. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And a minute played as the second half gets going. The drive by Green. Outside for Curry.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Milwaukee. No good that time either. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They get it back. Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And we know Embiid can shoot the ball, which is why he fools defenders with the pump fake.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Hey, guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Simmons passes to Harris. Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Embiid over Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hard to guard Embiid without fouling. He's awesome at forcing the defense's hand. I mean, literally.
And Embiid drops them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Pass to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Curry looking around. Here's Simmons. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Bucks leading by 7. The pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Curry against Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Simmons against DiVincenzo. Here's Curry. Embiid trying to break loose. Curry's shot is off.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Harris. Maxey's checked in for Green, and it's Shake Milton in for Simmons. Now here's Teague, defended by Milton. Here's Tucker. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Bucks lead by 11.
That mid-range jumper was Tucker's shot. When he was a young player, he's more about the three now, but not all the time.
Outside Curry. There's the three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
The kick out to Teague. And a wide open look for Portis. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Curry. Second chance shot. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Dwight Howard.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Outside Portis. And the three off target. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Portis, Teague out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. It's tipped. Scott up top, guarded by Tucker, and finished off by Scott.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Teague with the ball. Outside Portis. Back to Teague. Dishes it to Tucker. Pass to Connaughton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
76ers ball.
The 76ers trail by 7. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. A putback, and Howard with the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Outside Teague. Passes to Connaughton. To the paint. Here's Portis. Nails the wide open jump shot. And the Bucks lead by 7.
So assured. Sometimes Portis prepares himself to shoot the ball as it's coming his way.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Lobbed up there for Howard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Here's Simmons. Harris trying to get free. And Simmons slams it in.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
took the opportunity when he saw it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scores. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo pitch to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Lopez, Holiday, and Holiday is right there. And now a 12-point Bucks lead.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's Curry with the 3. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Bucks leading by 14. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Thibault.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Simmons inside the line. Here's Embiid. They can't stop the run with that one.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
For 3, Middleton. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Bucks lead by 17.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Now, that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. And it's Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3. Nobody near Irving. Good on the three-point shot. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Brown, good.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Green. Here's Embiid. Passes it to Harris. Green breaking loose. It's hauled in by Harris.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Offensive rebound. Hangs. And Durant lays it in.
Well, how about the persistence of KD? He knows he has the size and the reach to keep those possessions alive.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here is Harris. And just miss after miss right now.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Now Durant, following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. And on the way from Irving for 3, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Simmons.
Well, you know Joe Harris comes from one of the great defensive coaches in college basketball. He will play hard on that end.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Green kicks to Harris. And 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed. Oh my goodness! Wow. What a play!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. And they go to the intentional foul. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Irving. Outside for Jordan. Pass to Harris. Nets passing it around. Lock at 6. And shot on the way. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Durant's got 8 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Curry with the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. And then Durant with the jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
To the inside, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Goes up, and finished off by KD.
Boy, defensively, Kyrie Irving has gotten better and better. Nice anticipation there.
52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Maxey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
And here's Irving. Takes the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first for Brooklyn.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Maxey. Dishes it to Howard. Releases from 15. Not enough on that one as it misses. Nets leading by 16. And on the way from Irving for 3. And Curry pulls it down. Here's Maxey. And he converts the layup.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy.
And so it's Brooklyn with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the...
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Shake Milton. Maxey out there with Curry. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Howard in at the 5.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. It doesn't go for him. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And slam dunk by Maxey.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Now Dinwiddie. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Here's Milton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Milton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Outside, Green. Back to Harden. And Griffin scores. The assist by Harden. Griffin's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Curry. Offline with his 3.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And there's the pass to Curry.
2 minutes.
The 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Dinwiddie finds Green. Here's Luwawu. They kick it out to Green. Off target with his 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Maxey passes to Scott. From the arc. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The 76ers shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Here's Maxey. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 5. Here's Howard. Trying to get something going. He lays it in. Howard's got his first points of the game.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Harden against Curry. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. This one for 3. Pass to Green. The 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half, a tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 12 points. Well, we know he's a magician. And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harden scanning the floor. Here's Dinwiddie. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
On its way from Curry for 2. The quick look, no good that time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. From past the arc. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jacks up a 3. And Curry pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Howard. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Brooklyn leading by 21. And a deep three from Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of Milwaukee with the break.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Plays it up off the glass. Simmons got his second basket.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Embiid with the steal. Passes it to Thibault. Right side, Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, no good. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Durant, no good. The 76ers trail by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Irving for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
A nice shot by Embiid.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Irving from long range. And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. It's stolen by Brown. In transition, here come the Nets.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Durant against Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 6. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Some changes for Brooklyn. The 76ers shooting their first free throw this game.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Green. Green draws the double. And here's Harden for 3. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game. Simmons against Dinwiddie. No good from Simmons. Nets leading by 20. And stolen by Harris. Thibault with the ball. He's against Green. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Simmons with it. 9 points in the game so far. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got 9 points here in the second half.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
And as we end the third. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Green.
I think this is an underrated aspect of Danny Green's game, his vision as a passer.
Harris with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Here's Simmons. Banked in off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the paint. And that one's to it. Green. And the Nets lead by 18.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Simmons finds Green at the elbow. It's Harris. 5 to shoot. Green breaking loose. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And a deep 3 from Harden. Doesn't go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Harris. And he banks in the layup. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Outside, Green. And here's Harden for 3. Simmons pulls it in.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Embiid from outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. 22 is their biggest lead. And again, it's the Nets missing.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And Simmons slams it in.
Just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Irving dishes to KD. There's the 3. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
From deep. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers trail by 15. Simmons passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
And stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Simmons against Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 76ers trail by 9. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
1:04 left in the fourth. Durant against Harris. Outside, KD. From deep three-point range. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Time and time again, Harris stepping up with plays to help his team. That guy is a gamer.
Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jordan with the rebound. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Irving double team on the wing. Brown. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Brown. And the Nets lead by 7.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
And it's Green missing. So it's the Nets picking up the win. It was up for grabs. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Moments away is the drama. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovic.
Oh, he went high. That was nice.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
Young passes to Collins. The kick out to Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. Outside Collins. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
Well, John Collins, Has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Nice effort by Harris, attacking, being aggressive around the rim.
There's the pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And here is Harris. Feeds it to Simmons. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Simmons finds Harris. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Six on the shot clock, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And the defender there a little out of position. Harris sees this, takes advantage, draws the foul.
And Harris drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Simmons kicks to Harris. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Simmons. Embiid inside. Capella's there. And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Philadelphia leading by 4. Milton finds Scott to the left side wing. 76ers moving the ball around. Now here's Maxey, guarded closely. Good defensive work there by Young. Swiped it away. Maxey passes to Howard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. That one good for 2.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. Tries again. Pass to Capella. Over Maxey. He nails it, and we're tied up. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. Now, here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Can't hit that one. Bogdanovich inside. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
At the end. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Howard. Shake Milton is out there with Scott. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Maxey in at the point. 76ers trailing. Here's Milton. He kicks it to Howard. And stolen by Okongwu. Pass to Herter. Okongwu with it. Back to Herter. Inside. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
The 76ers trail by 4. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Curry. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. In the corner, Herter with it. Back to Gallinari. Passes it to Fernando. Kicks it to Gallinari. To the middle. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Gallinari. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks. Here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Williams. Out to Gallinari. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Fernando. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry looking around. Moves back up. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because
you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep him there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
You know, he was considered to be just a piece of the puzzle when he was drafted. John Collins now a cornerstone for this franchise.
Green against Young. 6 to shoot. Right side, Green. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Back to Bogdanovich. Collins finds Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Puts it up from 17. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And Embiid throws it down.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young passes to Collins. He feeds it to Capella. Back to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Capella missing. The 76ers trail by 3. They push it up 4 on 3. Simmons against Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
And he sinks the second. The Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Young inside. Guarded by Simmons. Young finds Capella. That shot missing. Good D by Embiid. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Harris. Green passes to Thibault. Now Harris. Just 5 to shoot. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside with 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50%. And that does it for our halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Williams. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Williams. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. And it's Fernando in at the 4 slot. The 76ers trail by 4. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Maxey passes to Milton. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Hunter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Shot clock at 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Simmons dishes to Embiid, and that one is good. Embiid's got 6.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Young looking it over. Out left to the wing. Collins passes to Capella. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Here's Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons. Right. But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
The drive by Simmons and stolen by Hunter.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The feed to Capella. Shoots over Embiid.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Young passes to Capella. Fast break, Philadelphia. Simmons is running. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
And that's an intentional foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Harris. Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. To the right side. Curry passes to Maxey. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. It's stolen by Curry. Fast break. Here we go. The finish. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Williams passes to Fernando. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Okongwu. And he lays it straight in. Okongwu's now got 6.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Got a hand on it. Now the Hawks moving it the other way, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Williams gets the bucket.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Here's Maxey. And a missed layup.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
The 76ers lead. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Milton. Gallinari covering. Milton's shot is good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
It's Williams with the drive, and we've reached the end of the third. 76ers ahead as they end the And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Mike Scott, Maxey out there with Curry. Then there's Howard, and it's Milton in at the 3 spot.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now the pass to Herter. Another shot. Okongwu. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's good. Milton's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And that one, good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Maxey passes to Curry. Scott kicks to Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And Williams, here we go. Here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Maxey.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Williams. And Simmons slams it in.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Back to Young. It's stolen by Harris. He's all alone. Here's Thibault. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Doesn't go that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Hunter. Lays it up off the glass.
Good awareness from Hunter. Puts himself in a position to finish that play.
The 76ers leading by 8. Simmons with it. And Simmons slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. Over Simmons. Young's shot is off.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. The Hawks trail by 12. It's good.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Simmons on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. Bucket is good. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Capella. It's good on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Joel Embiid.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Collins dishes to Capella. Pass to Young. Takes a 3. Atlanta gets it back. A second chance effort in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And like seeing Capella work on this, very aware, guys, at his position.
Collins against Simmons. Stolen by Collins. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Bogdanovich finds Collins. Inside. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Collins.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I